Let's pick this girl. Nice time on the cutscenes there. I just look at my like in-game time, or time like without loads, to see if I got good skips. Less than 8.5 seconds on that timer, and I'm happy. The man who rages against the storm. I mean, the man who rages is kind of me in the early game right now. Let's go, Tornado Wolf. I bumped against the lamp. That was not a good right angle there. I love that little jump. It feels so slick to do that. There's a few spots in the game where you can just do jumps that feel super sick. I don't want to be on that platform as it's moving, it's slow. Hi, Lance. He's supposed to be intimidating, but you can literally just ignore his enemies. He spawns 3 very weak minions and then vanishes. He doesn't even have a leaving animation, he's just gone. Which I find really funny that he's just gone. He doesn't even have an animation for leaving. It's supposed to be your introduction to the villain, but I really don't care about him. His boss fight is neat, I guess, but... Actually, to be fair, his boss fight's cool. Both stages are pretty cool. But he kind of just shows up in a few spots and doesn't really do anything that impactful. He just kind of shows up, spawns some enemies, and then leaves. I should have been holding forward there. Whatever. It'd be better if Lance actually, like, played more of a role in the story. Whoops, okay. I mean, I still got a forward movement, so that was weird. It wasn't actually a time loss in any case, because I have to wait for that door to open enough anyway. I didn't get that jump up. Dang. And the door opening animation is configured around the demo move speed, not the final release move speed. There's a few things that are not meant, weren't adjusted for the final release movement speed. That was a very clean jump over that fence. One of the things that wasn't adjusted was entering a stage, so you can actually go too fast to enter a stage, which is funny to me, but it's also really annoying. That you can move too fast to enter a stage properly. I didn't get the jump. I'm gonna try to avoid fluttering where I don't need it, because you lose a bit of speed in the air doing it. It's faster to just hold a direction. I'm not gonna lose Tornado Wolf here. Dodge attack, jump into it. Stand in the middle, because I don't know where it's gonna go exactly, but I think it's... yeah. I should have switched costumes earlier. It'll keep going if you're standing over it, so I should have been switched a little earlier, but I can still take advantage of the iframes. And now I run to the next stage. That wasn't too bad. At least I kept Tornado Wolf this time. I could implement a big time save in World 1, but I am not consistent at it. So, not gonna do it. I don't want to add a ton of resets to the very beginning of the run. So here I hope he jumps left. He did. I hope he jumps left because it puts me a little closer to the key I want. So... and then I stomp that pillar, switch costumes, run more towards the middle, wait a sec, and then run towards him. The reason I wait a sec is if you go too fast... oops, come on. I did it once where I just went straight towards him, and he didn't actually spawn the tornadoes. He just jumped away and then did another attack, which was annoying. So now I go to 2-1. Here, stop a little short of the door, because you go too fast, you just walk through it. And then the door disappears. Which is great. Now here I'm not going to get rid of Jumping Jack, like a previous run. Because I'm going to need it for a while. Get rid of Pounding Pig. Because I literally don't need it anymore. I only used it for the boss fight, and that's it. And then... I need a Jelly Jolt. Whoops. I need a Jelly Jolt for a bit of water coming up. That's basically it. It's also useful for a couple of bosses, but I don't need it in this level beyond that. So here, very easy jump. Get up. Get up. I didn't quite hold the jump button long enough. That was not the right costume. That's something I'm probably going to be doing a fair few times still, is not switching to the right costume. So I love that there's tons of sequence breaking in this. Even though there's, like, I guess not really much of a defined sequence, you can completely skip so many different boss fights, or mini-boss fights. And there's some bosses where you can get early hits on them, and it feels really nice. Jump looks scary, but it's not. You just time things, like, somewhat decently, and you got it. Actually, if anything, the more scary jump is right after when I do that coyote jump with the dolphin. That was a nice cycle. Here you avoid a switch because you just jump over the wall. Here. There's something I could probably do with Jumping Jack, but I'm just going to use Dolphin because it's safer. And then switch because I'm going to need it in the next level. And then I do 3-1. I don't do 2-2 yet. Because 2-2 has a very broken costume that we can't get yet. You're not supposed to be able to get it until you beat World 11, or, like, at least do some of World 11. But you can just get it anyway. Which is really funny to me, that you can just get Double Jumper super early. And it just breaks the game, because you can just do everything very quickly. I can get it. I should probably be a little more careful with my costumes here. Because at one point I'm going to need to swap costumes around, but I think if I was a little better, a little more careful with my costume management, I wouldn't need to. Here I'm going to play things a little safer than I was before. Here, step on the button and wait a sec. I fell. GG's. At least I didn't lose the costume, but that's really bad. Come on. That's bad. That loses quite a bit of time. At least I still made this cycle. Ooh, did I? Yes. No, I didn't. I should have gone for a faster. That's slow. That's annoying. That's a bad 3-1. That was a bad 3-1. That's a bad jump to miss. At least I recouped it, but like, man. That wasn't even like a hard jump. There's a hard jump in 3-2. That's not even a hard jump. I just let go of the button a little bit too early. Because I thought I had it. Because I was worried about overshooting it. Anyway, 3-2. Don't care about this costume, so I just sack it. And then I end up with jumping jack equipped, which is what I want. Grab this key, run down here, and then hold slightly left, and yeah, press butterfly. Forward and slightly left, and you just land right on it. Camera's gonna be okay. Should have jumped a little later. The camera can be quite bad when you get that. It can just be straight in the wall and look terrible. So I'm going to try things a little different. I don't know how they're going to pan out, but this I have a little bit of time while this fades. And I wait while this platform raises. Hit this switch, run over here, run off this platform, collect the statue, get up here, now I switch. There we go, that part was clean. So I saved a bunch of time there because my previous strategy was a lot slower. And now I do 3 boss. I was using Dusk Butterfly and doing some weird, awkward jumps, and it just didn't feel very good. Grab a key. Do this. Do this. Swap. Get rid of this. Actually, you know what? I should have gotten rid of Jumping Jack. Because I don't need it after this. I went too early. Whatever, I still got the hit. I don't need the web slinger anymore after this anyway. Hey TRN, how's it going? I jumped a little too early, so I didn't get the hit like I wanted, but it's fine. Now I go 4-1. Once I skip these cutscenes. I don't care about you, Balan, sorry. Just got home kind of broad. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Eddie, how's it going? 4-1. Let's go to 4-1. I should have kept... Yeah, I should have gotten rid of Jumping Jack, because I don't really... Well, actually, you know, there's a skip here that's easier with Jumping Jack, to be fair. Yeah, I kind of do use Jumping Jack. I'm going to have to equip a costume at some point. Here I just jump, float over. Yeah, so maybe not right this second because I'm doing Balan, but yeah, I'd be down to show you attack whenever you're free. I've got the next while off, so... Now, can I get this skip? Yes. You just skip the entire level. It's really funny. I love that trick. Now, you don't want to hit this balloon early, because if you hit that bottom balloon early, you gotta wait for it to respawn to get this trophy. But yeah. So far, so good. 4-2. 4-2 is where I get... actually, I don't even get anything. I get one statue and I leave. Because 4-2 is the shortest level in the game without any glitching. Or, like, just crazy skips. You can literally beat this level in, like, 20 seconds, vanilla, without doing any, like, tricks or skips. You just walk to the end of the level and it's over. So I'm gonna collect this statue because it's quick, and I have to wait a few seconds anyway. Then go over here, and then I jump and land on the whale. And that's the end of the level. And I'm gonna hold forward as it's white, because I still get movement. And that's the end of the level. I split a little earlier. That's that level. Kind of a joke. 4 boss looks really cool. I mean, pretty well every boss looks really cool. But I think he looks, in particular, super cool. And then here I get rid of Dusk Butterfly to get Soaring Sheep. And then I run to the end of the platform. I don't get crushed. I switch costumes to Aero Acrobat. Wait for him to do that, and then you just do that. You run forward and hit him. Because the hit otherwise is very finicky. So it's nice to be able to just do that. Here I just wait a bit. Retaliation, a little slow. But this costume, Soaring Sheep, ordinarily you hold the button and you fly slowly. But if you mash the button, you still keep pretty well all your horizontal movement speed. And you don't really... You lose a little bit of height comparative, but you still, like, go pretty good. My day's been pretty good so far. Kind of a gloomy day here, but things are alright. Thanks for asking. I hope your day was nice. Soaring Sheep is the one I want right now, yeah. He's gonna spawn some projectiles, I jump into it, hits him, and then do that. And then fight's over. 3 trophies. 3 statues. I keep saying trophies. Statues. Skip, please. Thank you. So now I go back and do 2-2. And I'm going to need to do a equip of a costume. Because I'm going to need Dynamic Dolphin. So 2-2. Let's go equip Dynamic Dolphin. At the very start of the level, equip Dynamic Dolphin over Air Acrobat because I don't care. Dynamic Dolphin over this, yeah. Because I'm going to need Dynamic Dolphin anyway. Here, walk up to this and then do... This looks really weird, but I just snap into position. And collect the trophy. The statue, not the trophy. I keep saying trophy because I think that's what the Caron says, the world record holder. And then I'm gonna jump up here, and then I go and collect a very broken costume. And then I get rid of Jumping Jack. Double jumper. You're not supposed to get this costume yet. You're supposed to get it way later in the game. But you can get it right now. You can get it, like, not even 20 minutes into the game, and it just makes the entire game trivial. If I had a key there, that would have been really bad because I would have started the baseball minigame. Get over. Like this one. Went over here. I almost fell. I didn't fall, that's what matters, but I almost did. Didn't quite make it. Get up here. Get over the railing, please. And then here's why I equipped Dynamic Dolphin, because I'm going to need it. I mean, not specifically Dynamic Dolphin, but it's faster than Jelly Jolt. Here, walk on the water, because for whatever reason you can walk on water unless you can swim. If you can swim, don't walk through water. Did I get the jump? I did. Then I switch. I mean, I guess I didn't really need to switch there. And that's 2-2. A lot of things happened in a very short time there. That's 2-2. Now I have Double Jumper, which is a very broken costume. Double Jumper and Soaring Sheep I'm going to keep for most of the game. And here, I grab a key, I switch, grab this, I walk slowly and wait. The boss spawns 3 of these things, and then she spawns some jellyfish. And then the jellyfish, you just jump into it and deflect it. Then I swap out Jelly Jolt with Dynamic Dolphin. You gotta be careful with your costumes. It's really easy to screw up your costume management. So she'll spawn some water. You hold forward. You look like you just barely get it. It's really awkward looking. And then you hold back. And then I'm gonna switch back to... Actually, that doesn't matter. I'll switch to Double Jumper because I'm gonna need it for the next stage anyway. And that's the boss. Chapter 2 boss, 40 statues. I'm good on statues right now. 5-2 is where I go next. 5-1 you do later, because there's a costume that I can get later that makes it a lot easier. So 5-2, I get 3 of them. The little numbers in brackets are the numbers of statues I should have. Come on, skip. I have like 3 extras in my route, so if I notice that I'm ahead, I can just skip a couple. But I have those 3 extras there just in case I like screw up something or I miss something. I go down here. I always forget that this is where I need to go. Then I run over here. Jump up here, jump up here, switch to Soaring Sheep. Glide over here, switch to the wrong costume, switch to Double Jumper, jump up again, switch to Soaring Sheep. And then I'm done. Switch back to Double Jumper because I'm going to need it for the next level. 6-1. Okay, that was nice and clean. 6-1. 6 is behind me. Something I like about speedrunning this game is there's actually other people that speedrun it. I mean, TRN, I'm super down to show you attack. But this game actually has like a few people speedrunning it, so I actually have some people I can compare against. 6-1, I have the most useful costume in the game here, and I use it for 10 seconds. You literally use it for 1 door, and that's it. That's not the right costume swap. Gear Prince. You use it to open a door, and that's it. Use it to open this door here. And then you're done. You never use it again. I didn't get that jump roll. I was trying to land on that, but you don't need to do that. Gear Prince is the most useful costume in the game. I always do that. I always go the wrong way there. I didn't make it. So double jumper is completely busted, which like makes this actually kind of a lot of fun. I get 4 here. I'm gonna skip one of them. I'm gonna skip the one with sacking Gear Prince. I'm just gonna continue. I have 3 extras anyway, and there's some extras like out of the way that I could get. Because the one where I sack Gear Prince is a little slow. I run over here. I fell. I am not doing that properly. Okay. Nice camera angle. Oof. Okay. I didn't get the right side, dang. It's not like a huge deal, but you prefer to get on this side because that's where the statue is. I skipped a stat 46. I'm gonna skip one more. 6-2. I'm gonna skip another because it's slow to go that way. So I'm gonna be too short. But I have 3 extras, so I'm fine. And this one I'm skipping here is because otherwise I'd need to go a little bit out of the way and get air cat and everything. And this way I can just turn around and basically beat the level in a couple minutes. Not even. So this, I'm just going to turn around, coyote jump, do this, do this, do this. Run here, grab this. It's kind of last minute, like, adjust. Get it, stop it. Don't do that. Jump up here, jump up here. I said jump up there. Got it. So I need to get all 3 on this boss, but it's not too hard to get all 3. The hard part about the boss is really just costume management. So, grab a key over here. Then I want to get rid of Gear Prince. So do that. Run up here, punch. Run, punch. Grab, get, lose. Okay, I didn't actually lose the costume. It's fine. Grab this. I didn't get it. Whatever. I can do that. I'll do this as a costume I don't care about, just in case I lose it, but it's fine. Okay. That's 6 boss, and that gets me all the statues I need. Please skip, thank you. So I have 50 now, which is exactly what I need to continue. And then I get to go to 7-1. I should have, like, just gone with double jumper on that, because I'm going to have to switch costumes anyway. Annoyingly. I should have just kept double jumper. I was worried about, like, getting hit and losing it, but it's fine. It's a like a second or two of time loss here versus a ton of time loss if I lose double jumper. So switch to double jumper. Here, jump up. I could have jumped up a little later and I would have been a little smoother. Coyote jump over. This I'm going to turn around. So here, do a jump that's a little safer, which is going on these bricks. And then I'm going to switch. Don't switch. I do that, like, every time, and then I realize right after, like, wait, no, double jumper's faster. Then I switch here, though. And this I'm going to move my camera. I didn't get the bounce I wanted. This is going to look super janky. You get this. And then you go over here, and you bounce, and you fly over here, and I collect this statue, which also looks a little janky, but then I'm done. Seven, 2. I get 5 of them. None of the 5 are really that bad, so there's it's a nice stage for that. Some of the stages you got to go out of your way to get more than a couple. 7, 2 is one of those nice stages where you don't really got to go out of your way to get anything. Please skip, thank you. So you're not supposed to do it like this, but you're also like not supposed to have double jumper yet, so I almost fell. That would have been bad. I mean, I have double jumper, but like I almost fell. Avoid the enemy. I almost walked right into it. Run over here. Press the button. Press both buttons and then this pops up and the platform raises. You need that. Enemies don't matter, just don't fight them. Here... Better than Red Dead Redemption. I mean, I've never played Red Dead Redemption, but, I don't know if you're right. I think Balan has a lot of faults. Also, hi, metagamer. I think it has too many faults to be considered better. I've never played Red Dead Redemption, so I can't really comment. But I think Balan is too many faults. I liked it, though. It's a bad game that I like. So if you say that you like Balan more than Red Dead Redemption, I'm gonna fully respect you on that. But I don't think it's a better game. But this is pretty fun, in my opinion, and the speedrun, I think, is a lot of fun. I really love how bright and colorful everything is, for the most part. I love the varied environments. It's a shame that there's some core issues with the gameplay. Don't hit that, thank you. Okay. Now here's a jump that looks kind of scary. I almost fell. You land on this and then you do that. That's a scary looking jump, but it's not too bad. And then you run along the top of the wall and just jump over here. That's 7-2. And then I go on to 7 boss. Not too bad, all things considered. Now 7 boss is where things get a little touchy, because this boss is annoying a little. Because if I don't time something properly, I will not get it. So, switch to Soaring Sheep. Where's your hands going to be? In the middle, so go off to the side. There we go. That's the part that's, like, iffy. You gotta be careful here. You want to keep Soaring Sheep. You want to keep, oh, they both spawned in front. Nice. Soaring Sheep, and you want to keep Double Jumper, so you gotta be careful which costumes you shuffle around. Okay. I almost fell. I mean, I don't care about this bowl anymore, but, I almost fell. I'm gonna actually use the bowl here, because I don't care if I get hit, and I don't need to jump for this last part. I'm just gonna wait a bit. It's a little slow, but I'm gonna wait a bit. He's gonna pound the stage, I'm gonna fly in the air, and then these cannons are gonna fire at me. You do that, hits him in the head, and then you go and charge him, and then he's down. So I do that with the bull costume there because I don't care if I lose it. But I very much care if I lose the other two costumes. Now I go to 8-1, 8-1 over here. And then I get another very broken costume. 8-1. So with 8-1, Lady Too Scared to Love, skip, immediately equip Double Jumper, turn around, get up here, get over here, and equip Soaring Sheep, and then I mash for a bit. It's not like the most difficult mash in the world, but it's not fun to have to mash. It's not that hard though. None of the mashes that I do are really that hard, and then my costumes happen to work out just fine to get rid of the bull because I don't care. Soaring Sheep I don't really need anymore once I get Frost Fairy, but I don't care about the bull at all, so I just get rid of it. Here, run up here. My camera's angled down a bit because I find it a little easier to judge how far you've gone when the camera's angled down a bit. So here I do abuse of iframes. I almost fell. Switch, run through. I don't know how you're supposed to do this without doing this. And switch, run through. This is one that I find scary every time I do it. Every time I do this, it's scary. Trigger the switch because you're gonna stand on it anyway. You're gonna trigger it anyway. Oh, get up. Squeeze through there, and then collect this with Double Jumper. And then switch to Frost Fairy because that's the first costume I'm going to use. Actually, it's the only costume I'm going to use in the next stage. Then level's done. Let's continue. H2. I'm gonna try my best to avoid all the flower patches in the hub world, because that'll trigger a little cutscene. Not really a cutscene, but like a little tutorial thing. Where it'll say like, hey, stand right here and press the button and you can feed your Tims. But I don't want to feed my Tims. I just want to run through the game. So here, very clever, actually. I really, actually, legitimately like that statue. And then here you just like float way over here, and this is basically the end of the level. So here's one spot that's a little touchy, a little scary, but it's fine. That statue's a little scary, but it's all good. You step on that. I mean, it's not out of your way to step on it. Step on it, though. Jump over here. I almost got hit. Okay. That was pretty clean, though, all things considered. You heard me jump there, right? So all things considered, that was pretty clean. Now I go to 8 boss, which is not too hard. Hard part is costume management, like many of the other bosses. Here's where I'm going to get rid of Soaring Sheep, because I don't need it anymore. Grab a key. Run over here. Grab this. Stand right about here, and then switch costumes to dodge these, because it's the easiest way. But I want to be on this hammer, charge it up. Slam into her, and then into this. So I'm going to switch back and forth between Double Jumper and Frost Fairy, because both of these work. Gonna wait a sec. Okay, so iframes, switching prevents me from getting frozen. And then this last one, I'm going to do as Double Jumper, because that's how it'll work out a little smoother. Come on. Okay. It works out a little smoother with costumes for the next level. Now 9-1. 74, yeah, it's still good. I'm still good on statues. 9-1. 9-1's a stage where I can abuse Frost Fairy a bit. So I used it a little bit in World 8, but World 9 is a spot where you can see how kind of broken Frost Fairy is. So grab this key because it's the one right there. Jump up here and then switch to the wrong costume. Switch to Frost Fairy. I wanted to jump. Thank you. I fell. Nice. That's actually... Oh. That's bad. I got rid of Double Jumper, and now this costume can't jump. I'm gonna get it in the next stage. It's fine. Oh, I gotta get another key. Where's there a key? That's actually really bad. Fuck. I gotta equip Double Jumper again, because I'm gonna need it for the end of the stage. That's really annoying. I screwed up the jump by trying to go a little quick. Here, I'm gonna try for this. Come on. I got it. Nice. That sucks. I mean, I can step on this and then get the statue with Rail Runner, and then I gotta do this. And then I'm gonna equip over this with Double Jumper. That's not Double Jumper, that's Double Jumper. Sucks to suck. That was a really bad mistake. It didn't kill the run, but like, I had to go out of the way and grab other stuff that I didn't want to. So here I'm going to do a trick that's super cool. It's too cool to not do. It's too cool to not do this. It's too cool to not skip Rail Runner here. With a bit of practice, it's not too bad to do it. And then end a stage. So I lost a bunch of my time save, but it's all good. 5-1 now is a stage where I want both Double Jumper and Frost Fairy. Reason I want them both is it's a very vertical stage. So I can just skip most of the stage like this. I'm probably going to want to grab an extra statue for insurance. I'm going to grab an extra for insurance. It's not really that much slower. Jump up here, jump up on this, jump up here, get stuck behind some bark, jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. And then there's a statue that's not really out of the way here. Nice camera. Then I'm going to drop down here and then get lost like I always do. But I recouped myself quicker this time. I love the dancing egg. It looks so silly. Jump up on this seam, and then from the seam, jump up on the windowsill. I said jump up on the window that has way too much bloom. And then, get this. There's way too much bloom on that window. That's World 5 done, now I just do the boss. I have enough statues to continue to the next world, which is good. Here, I have Frost Fairy equipped because I'm going to go for a Frost Fairy hit. I'm going to go for only 2 statues here, so that's why I grabbed the extra here in 5-1. So run forward a bit, pause, and then do that. That's a hit that's... I'm only going to get 2 statues here. This one, I grab a key, and then I get rid of Rail Runner because I don't care. And then I use this to hit a tornado back at it. Swap the Frost Fairy because I'm going to need it in a sec. And then do that. There we go. I didn't fall into the void. That's good. I almost fell though. Okay, pretty good fight. Yeah, so I saved a bunch of time there because my comparison run, I fell into the void right after I hit her in the 3rd. So I lost Frost Fairy, so I needed to go back and get it. 10-1 after this. So far things are going pretty cleanly. 10-1. Don't step on the flowers. This is a stage that's very easy to get lost. Both stages in World 10 are very easy to get lost in. The Artist with Painter's Block. Couple of very important costumes here. Well, really just one very important costume here. Inky Blaster is a very good costume for fighting things. So here I'm going to grab the key, and then I'm going to grab this statue. There's invisible blocks, which is why the collision's kind of weird. I didn't have quite enough Frost Fairy to collect this. Get rid of the bird. Inky Blaster. She smells an armpit at the end of this for some reason. And step on this, collect... I mean, I didn't really need to step on the respawn. Collect this statue, turn around, collect this statue, and then I don't like that the stairs turned like that, but fine. Where you can, you want to change costumes where it's dead time anyway. So I do that like here. Right after I hit the painting, I switch costumes. Wow, that would have been bad if I got hit. Accidental pro dodge. Don't get hit. You can't lose your costume from these blocks, but it is annoying. Here... Whack it. Whack it. Inky Blaster's really good because you just hit things really fast. This is where I want to be a little cautious. Okay. There's a statue that I could have gotten earlier, but we get it there because it's literally right there. I'm gonna have to go back and get Frost Fairy. Fuck. I didn't still need it, right? Whoa, okay. No, I didn't still need it for this stage, but that's annoying. I gotta go back and get Frost Fairy. Could you hit this, please? Why aren't you hitting this? Okay. Actually real annoying that I lost Frost Fairy, though. I gotta go back and get it. Annoying. At least I was able to finish the level, though. I could have exited. I just didn't really want to. Might have been faster for me to exit, though, because now I gotta go back to 8-1. Because 12-1 you really need Frost Fairy for. Let's go to 8-1. Then equip Soaring Sheep. Then step on the respawn just in case I need to get Frost Fairy a third time. Equip. Nice camera. Equip Soaring Sheep. That's not Soaring Sheep. Soaring Sheep's World 4. That's not Soaring Sheep. Just casual mash. Don't need to do anything serious. And then I want to keep both of these costumes, and I'll just put Soaring Sheep away. Now I go to 12-1. That's annoying that I had to get Frost Fairy again. 12-1. Stage with an auto-scroller. But it's a whole lot faster with Frost Fairy, so I really need it. Because Frost Fairy lets me skip some of the annoying auto-scroller. The man seen by no one. I didn't step on that. You don't need to collect these things, but I don't have anything else to do while I wait here, so... It's like 25 seconds of something of just waiting. 20 seconds maybe of just waiting. Here you don't need to trigger this, you just run over here, collect this. Don't bother moving this platform, it's not a terribly long auto-scroller, but you can just skip it, which is nice. Now here you hold to the right or left, don't walk straight and grab the key and then grab the bowling minigame, that would be really annoying. Here you gotta actually press all of these. And then I'm going to swap to this, and I wait. Auto-scroller. Because if I remember, there are enemies here. I always forget if it's this one or if it's the next one that has enemies. This one has enemies, right? Yeah, this one I think has enemies that you need to kill them all to progress. So to reach the end, the whole world will turn. There's way too much motion blur in this stage, in my opinion. Yeah, and this... I almost lost the costume. Don't want to lose this costume. Because its projectile is really quick and has really long range, so you want to keep it, because it's really good at fighting enemies. Invisible Man, that's the vacuum cleaner, that one sucks. So here, enemies are going to spawn once this reaches the end. And I want to kill them. There they are. So just for safety, I'm going to step on this platform here, this respawn. It's a little bit out of the way, but it will save me if I fail and lose Frost Fairy. So here, press all 4 buttons, and then I can deal with the enemies. I don't need to deal with them right now. Gonna return. I don't want to lose that costume. Good thing I stepped on that respawn. I got hit. It's stupid to get hit there. But I really don't want to lose that costume, so... 12-1, yeah. Because it's useful all the way till the... Well, I want to keep it till the end of the game, really. So switch. Thankfully I stepped on that respawn, so I didn't really lose a ton of time. First thing is you step on all 4 of these to get the platform moving, and then you switch costumes and kill enemies. You don't need to kill the enemies, it's just they're a little annoying. And you have dead time anyway as you're waiting. Here, I'm gonna do something that may or may not bite me in the ass. This fucked me last time. I shouldn't be swearing. Okay. This, it doesn't really lose any time to get this one, aside from the animation, because you gotta hit these 3 switches. But the switches don't do anything till this platform's reached the end anyway. So look, I hit the 3 switches. The door doesn't open until this reaches the end. So it doesn't really lose any time. But the reason I say it might bite me in the ass is because a previous run I did a couple days ago, I didn't realize that bumping into the side of that platform with Frost Fairy will just, like, end it. It'll just end Frost Fairy and you'll fall. 11-2 now. So it looks like I'm running all over the place, and I kind of am. But this is... I believe this route was designed so that you get Frost Fairy and Double Jumper as early as you can, and then you do all of the stuff that requires Double Jumper, so that if you lose Double Jumper, you're fine. Because there's a few spots that, like, you really need Double Jumper, and then there's a few that you want Double Jumper, but you don't need Double Jumper. Here, gonna jump over here, switch to Inky Blaster, kill an enemy. This enemy, you can actually hit it while it's on fire. I didn't realize you could do that. So it's gonna shoot a fireball, and then I'm gonna hit it. And then I'm gonna kill these enemies because they're annoying and they're gonna try to hurt me. This enemy, basically as soon as it spawns, I can hit it and then it won't fire a fireball. And then it'll do the same thing here. And that way it won't fire a fireball, I can just kale it right away. Here, there's a quick statue to the right, but I'm not going to bother. I'm ahead on statues, it's fine. That's a quick one, and then there's a third very quick, easy one here. So ordinarily there's a bunch of lava, but once you beat the mini-boss, it opens the floodgate. And it puts out the fire. And the lava, I guess. 10-2 now. 10-2 is a fine stage. It's not really... It's just really quick stage, actually. What am I saying? It's pretty fun because it's so quick. You can skip pretty well the whole thing. So 10-2, please skip, thank you. You follow this blue path. You turn, you go up the stairs, you turn, and then you jump off this. And then you get up here. You get this statue, and then that's the only statue I get. Turn over here, turn over here. Go through this mirror, and then I'm at the end of the stage. You're not supposed to be able to get to this mirror yet. And then I'm gonna go way off to the side because I don't want to trigger a cutscene. Because it loses like maybe 8 seconds or something. That's 10-2, very short stage. Now 10 boss, which is a boss that I may only get 2 statues on. Which is why I wanted to get an extra. Because I might only get 2 statues on this. It's an annoying boss. This boss or the boss of World 9 are the toughest. I got hit. I can get it again, so it's okay, but I didn't want to get hit there. Yeah, I can get it again, so it's fine. I just didn't really want to get hit there. What? I got hit? What? That was kind of risky for me to just run in with Frost Fairy, but okay. I got it. Nice. Switch to Frost Fairy here because I gotta do some platforming now. Because she gets rid of a third of the stage, basically. Some kind of tricky platforming. And then run up to her and hit her. I think that's 3? I think I got 3. Did I? I'm gonna find out in a sec. Yes, I got all 3. Nice. 9-2. And then I do the toughest boss in the game. And this is the last stage where I... Actually, I don't really need double jumper anymore, period. It's faster with double jumper, but you don't need it anymore. And after this stage, I'm going to get rid of double jumper. Because I don't care. Don't need it anymore. Skip this. Man Who Fell for a Princess. Equip. Double jumper. Jump up here. Jump up here. Jump on this railing. Put Frost Fairy. That's not the right costume. I didn't get a good jump there. You don't have tons of margin. Well, you have a little bit of margin. But it's a little scary. Here, way early, I'm going to start climbing, because otherwise you're just spinning in place. And then here, you just hang right. You're fine. And then here, I want to skip this. It's bad if you don't get that jump, because then you gotta wait like 20-30 seconds. And then here, I'm going to grab a statue. My camera angle is going to be very weird, but it's because I want to make sure I dodge the chains, and that's kind of what I'm used to. Then here, I don't go very far. I stand on the windowsill, and then I just jump out. I almost fell. And then here the statue will start rotate. The room will start rotating. You gotta be a little careful with the floors. Don't fall out of a window. And that is World 9. Now I go to the boss. The boss is annoying. This is probably the toughest boss in the game. 10 boss is, like, if you say 10 boss is the most difficult for you, I would understand, but I think 9 is the most difficult. 10, you gotta do some, like, awkward platforming. 9, you gotta deal with the boss's bullshit. I lost double jumper? I didn't lose double jumper. Nice. But here's where I get rid of double jumper. Am I gonna have time? Hey, I did. Okay. Nice. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do that, but I had just enough time. So here I'm gonna switch between the robot and Frost Fairy, and then this should appear, and I hit it. That's 2 of them. And then do I go for only 2? I might just go for 2. Oh no, you know what? It actually just does this attack right away. And that's 3. And I equip Frost Fairy because I'm going to need it for the next level. And that's the boss. Actually super clean. Really happy with that. 11-1 is going to go way faster. I have 105. 1, 3. I'm going to go to 11-1. I was just counting. I have 105. I'm gonna get 1 statue here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get 1 statue here. And then I'm gonna skip the rest of the level. I guess in theory I could get the Iron Apollo costume there. It sucks ass, don't get it, but you could. Stand up here, almost get hit. Okay. Whew. I almost got screwed, but it wasn't lava, so everything's fine. Land on the hose, and then you just run over here. Only grabbed 1, because I'm going to get 1 from the boss. I'm going to get 1 from... So I should have 106? Yes. 1 from boss, 107. 1 from 12-2, 108. And then 2 from 12 boss, which gives me 110. Which is what I need. 11 boss. Oh god, I hope I get the Frost Fury hit. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say is I hope I get the Frost Fury hit. Here, just spin a bit in place, because it's the easiest way to dodge this attack. It's to not dodge it at all. This boss music's pretty cool. Start charging, hit it, start charging, hit it. I really like this boss's music. Why did you not hit? Stand kind of in front of it, wait for him to make a noise, and then give Frost Fairy into him. That was not quite as fast as it could have been, but it was still pretty fast. And then here I just wait. This boss is slow. I don't like this boss. It's not hard, it's just slow and annoying. Probably my least favorite boss. Charge up. Where are you gonna land? Right, not where I wanted you, but fine. Skip, please. Nice. 12-2, I get one statue and I'm done. I get 2 of them on the boss, and that's it. So 12-2. Back here. This is the last platforming stage. I mean, I guess the boss is kind of platforming. There's a bit of platforming. 12-2, I only get 1 statue, and it's really not out of the way at all. I do want to equip, though. You gotta change costumes. I want to get rid of the fire hydrant, and I want to equip Jelly Jolt. It's useful for the boss, so I want it equipped. Otherwise, I gotta go for a slow hit on the boss. That lets me bypass it. Here, I want to be cautious, because in my previous run, I lost Inky Blaster here, and I lost Jelly Jolt during the boss, the mini-boss at the end, which, that's really bad. I'm gonna spin here so that I don't get hit. So, I lost tons of time here in my last run. I really like the visuals of this stage. I just really, like, it's not as bad as 12-1. 12-1 I don't think is a very fun stage. 12-2 is fine, and I think the visuals are really nice. 12-1's not very fun. There's just a bunch of auto-scrollers. Don't you love auto-scrollers? Here, there's one auto-scroller at the very end, which, fine, whatever. But it's an auto-scroller that you can just literally ignore everything. And then here you can ignore this auto-scroller because you just jump down. And then you get the last statue in the game, which is very cleverly hidden in this trash can. That's the last statue I need to collect because I'm going to get two from the boss, and that gets me to 110. The shockwaves are scary, but it's fine. Here, I want to equip Inky Blaster again. I like how it kind of looks like the Invisible Man was holding guns. Spin, 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 spin. Frost Fairy I actually don't really care about anymore. It's useful at the very end of this level, but that's really the last spot is useful. That didn't work. Why? Why did you not work? Here we go, I hit you. So the shockwave should pass harmlessly through me, and it shouldn't do it again. Oh, it's gonna do it again. Okay. I mashed R as soon as I could because I didn't want to lose Frost Fairy. This is the last spot in the run where Frost Fairy matters. You get to get off this platform a little early, is all. Here, I'm literally just going to spin, because these enemies, for whatever reason, can't target you when you're spinning. And even if they could target you, I'm immune to their attacks. The Tims are following me. I really love, like, the visuals in this stage. Like, doesn't this room look really cool? Should be okay now. Yeah, I could have gotten off a bit earlier. Okay, let's do the boss. I split a little bit early there, but whatever. So 2 from the boss, and that's all I need. Now here I'm actually just going to get rid of Frost Fairy because I don't need it anymore. And I need one of the costumes here, so that's a key. And then I need this. It's fine that I didn't grab it up because he does 3 cycles of bombs regardless, so it's fine that I grab it on the 3rd. Then I wait a bit. He's going to inhale parts of the stage, and then I spit this bomb into him as he's inhaling. And then equip Inky Blaster because it hits this from far away. And then he goes into retaliation, so this is where I want a Jelly Jolt. So he's going to turn invisible. And then I'm going to want to lure his fist, and then I'm going to jump into it. And even if I lose Jelly Jolt there, I didn't, actually. Okay, nice. That's 2 hits. Then I'm gonna grab another bomb. Doesn't matter which one you grab on which cycle. He does 3 cycles anyway, so just avoid the explosion. Thankfully, it's pretty telegraphed. Then I wait for him to inhale. He's gonna do that in a sec. Come on. I don't want to go too early, so I'm gonna wait for him to start the animation. There we go. I maybe could have waited a little more, but fine. Got him. Nice. Now I have 110 statues, which is what I need to go fight Lance. And then I don't need to change my costumes at all, because my costumes are fine. I need a costume that can jump, and I want Inky Blaster. And I got both, so I don't care. I'm just gonna not equip anything different. Costume that can jump and Inky Blaster. So here, it's gonna say, what costumes do you want? I'm just gonna confirm changes, because I don't care. My costumes are fine. Inky Blaster is important though, because you can, well, the projectile's really fast and you can, please just skip, thank you. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. And then his first attack, he spawns 4 clones. He's that one there. I missed. Great. I dodged the wrong direction and I missed. Fantastic. Fantastic. He's gonna do an attack here. I'm gonna sack the vacuum because I don't care. I actually want to get rid of the costume, so I'm gonna do a silly little dance by mashing the button. I want to lose that costume. And then I just spin because I don't want to lose these others. So he's gonna jump here? Or is he gonna... yeah. It's that one again. There we go, got him this time. And then here, I actually want to lose Jelly Jolt. But I want to lose it at the end of this attack, because otherwise I gotta like run around a bunch. So after 2 cycles of this, I'm gonna make sure I'm on Jelly Jolt. And then lose Jelly Jolt here. Lose it on purpose. Nomak. That's Lance 1. And then I'm gonna hold back and fall off the stage. And then do that again. So only having 1 costume there means I can start this even faster. So it's gonna fade to white before he even starts his giant attack. Because you're scripted, you're supposed to lose all your costumes. Then... okay, Air Cat. I'm gonna run over here a bit, lure his big fist over there, and then with Air Cat. Jump a little bit too early. Why is the eye avoiding me? Why was the eye avoiding me? Okay. Why was it stuck there? What is it doing? Okay. It's fine. Aero Acrobat's still pretty good at hitting it, but like, man. Actually, maybe I should just use Aero Acrobat for that part. Here, I don't know why you get the other two. The other two costumes suck. I mean, the Fire Hydrant also kind of sucks, but at least you can use it to hit this from the distance. The other two are just bad. I don't know what you're supposed to do with the Invisible Man there. Here, you wait a bit. You get Frost Fairy. It's going to get rid of some of the stage, and then you wait a bit. Actually, I can use Inky Blaster, right? I shouldn't have. I should have just used Frost Fairy. Here's where I swap to Frost Fairy, and then I don't get crushed. So I'm going to stay a good distance from him, because if you get crushed, you lose, and you got to redo the whole fight. Both phases. With no costumes this time. Oh yeah, here actually you got to spin. Just completely ignores attack. Man, this is gonna PB, and I'm happy that it's gonna PB, but also I'm sad that it's got so many little like it's got a few big mistakes in it. So unhappy about that. So he's gonna fall now. Avoid him, because if he falls on you, you lose. And time. Nice. 122.07 with a few mistakes in it. But I did it. That's a new PB for me. What place does that put me on the leaderboard? Speedrun.com. What place does that put me? 122.07. That's third place. I'm third place now. Dang. Okay.